Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How y'all doing, man? It's New Breed 313 Sports, man, part of the D313 XP. Please like and subscribe, man, to the channel. Uh just wanted to give, my thoughts on the Lions game. They beat the Packers 34-20. Um they played a dominant game. They had a couple of mishaps and stuff, but they played a dominant game, man. That defensive line was just going right at Jordan Love, man. A Hutchinson, Lee McNeil, Charles Harris, Barnes, Branch, who I think was the star on that defense, man, even though he got hurt a couple times, but he still, he toughed it out. And you could just see how much that defense relies on Brian Branch, because when he left, you could kind of see it was kind of changing when he left. And it was just a lot of lapses and stuff. So that just tells you how much Branch is such an important piece. Even, to have that going on without CJ Gardner Johnson. And the way this defense is, and guys stepping up, Tracy Walker, guys that just stepped up, Anzalone, like I said, Derek Barnes, Hutch was being Hutch. The offense, man, St. Brown, Josh Reynolds coming up big, Khalif Raymond, just a lot of these, golf. They was frustrating Jordan Love. Jordan Love and that Green Bay coaching staff, the LaFleur, was a little worried, and he was a little scared. The way his facial expressions, the way it almost seemed like he wanted to cry out there. He was so disappointed. He didn't know what really to do. Shout out to Quay Walker for that penalty. Thank you for giving us that touchdown. Thank you for doing that stupid play. Thank you. They got to work on the penalties, man. The Lions definitely have to work on the penalties. They have to. They have to work on that. It is a must. They have to. To me, it's just they had to get better with the penalties. You could just tell they just it's they need to really work on that. Man, but all in all, man, it was a good game. Great all-around game, man, by the offense and the defense. David Montgomery, what can you say about this guy? This was a guy that we didn't even know if he was going to play or not. And he goes out there and plays his butt off. Man, you want to talk about the star on offense? David Montgomery was that guy. He was that guy. He was the dude today. He ran the ball hard like he always is. I was saying this from the start. When we picked him up, he's going to be a much better player than Jamal Williams. And it looks that way. The guy had three touchdowns, 121 yards and 32 carries. What more can he do? Like I said, Josh Reynolds was well. Amr St. Brown was just Amr St. Brown, man. He was doing St. Brown things. He got 5 catches. Laporta, 4 catches. Gibbs was solid. But the guys that was doing a thing, man, and just the corner, Branch and Jerry Jacobs showed out too, man. To get 2 interceptions. They was picking on him a little bit, but he made them fight to get them catches. And we got to give more respect to Jerry Jacobs. He's a good corner. He has his lapses. But he works hard, he plays hard, and he's going against these tough wide receivers, man. They stopped Christian Watson had a touchdown, but they held him to 2 catches and 25 yards. Dobbs was doing this thing. Dobbs had 9 catches, but Jordan Love felt uncomfortable. Like, this is his first time actually being a quarterback, first season. And this game, you could see the frustration. You could just see how lost, even if his facial expressions, he just looked lost out there. That defense was making him look kind of like how Mahomes was looking. He just was looking confused, like, damn. But when you got somebody like Hutchinson and, Bugs and McNeil and all these guys chasing you pretty much every play, like literally you running for your life. And then in the end zone, they almost caught him, but Love luckily threw it with his left hand, his eye hand, or it could have been a safety. But they got to work on the penalties. And then, shout out to the offensive line, Jonah Jackson, Penei Sewell, Taylor Decker, who came back. But they held him in check. And I don't want to hear, Watson, was hurt. Aaron Jones was hurt. So that, but there was some Lions that was hurt and played hurt too. And they didn't have CJ. So you got to give them credit. This was a dominant win. And it's good to do this on the road in a division. It's a great thing. Gibbs was good, but David Montgomery was that guy. And Goff wasn't bad, man. I mean, he had 210 yards, a touchdown, interception. Like I said, Laporta, Marvin Jones didn't really do too much, but they really didn't need him this game. It was just, Comiskey, Anzalone, Tracy Walker, Merifonwu, Lee McNeil, Jack Campbell, Sutton. It was just it was a team effort today, man. It was a team effort. Gotta give credit to Jack Fox with them punts. Gotta give credit for Riley Patterson for the field goals. This was just a good team effort. I don't want to hear anybody say nothing about fire Aaron Glenn or fire Ben Johnson. Shut up. Please shut up. These guys are here. Ben Johnson, they want to be here. They want to see this team succeed. Eventually, they're both going to get coaching jobs. Let's just enjoy the time that they're here. You know what I'm saying? This team is on the rise. They're going to do some good things. They have 10 days for their next game. Take the rest and the reps as possible. This was a good team win. Good team win on national TV. Even though the refs kind of played them a little bit on the penalties and a little play where the time was on 0 and they still gave the Packers, even though they shouldn't have went off. But, of course, that's the play that Will Harris gets beat. But y'all know how I feel about Will Harris. So, just a good team win, man. It just shows the depth of this team. Offensive line played well. They had a little trouble with Rashawn Gary, but they ran the football, ran it hard. This was a physical division game. This is what you expect. And they made Lambeau Field their field. Instead of Lambeau Field, they should name it Campbell Field. This makes it, I think they won 4 straight against the Packers. I remember back then we couldn't even win in Green Bay. It took us over 25 years to win in Green Bay or close to it. But to have a dominance like this to a team, to do it even when Aaron Rodgers was there, say Aaron Rodgers packing to another team. Unfortunately, he got hurt with the Jets. It happens. But it's just this team is on the rise. And now teams are starting to think, okay, this is a team that we hear can be good, but now we see it up close. They can be good. They got to just stay focused. They're their own enemies now. They can have a stranglehold in this division, and even in the NFC, and maybe even the league if they want to. So this could be the start of it. Yes, there's some things they do need to work on, but that's every team. You have lapses, you get comfortable, things happen. But that's what any team. I like the way this team is built, and they're doing it in the draft. I know some people are saying, yo, man, why we give up Stafford? But if it wasn't for us giving up Stafford for Goff and draft picks, and those draft picks are really, they paying off. They're paying off. So if it wasn't for that trade, we wouldn't be having the type of people we have, and we wouldn't have guys like Jared Goff. So this team is on a rise, Jared Goff. Shout out to Jared Goff, So they put a whooping on Green Bay, man. And I think with Green Bay, this is a learning experience. I think Jordan Love can come back from something like this. He's going to look back at this game, and it could be the turning point of his career. Like, yo, they whooped me good, and I can learn from this. You know what I'm saying? So this right here can be the start of a new king in the North Division. And I think the Lions are there. I think the Lions are on the upswing. I think they can do good. They can revive for a Super Bowl. They just got to stay focused and just stay healthy. Stay as healthy as you can. And win it for this coach, man. Win it for Dan Campbell. Win it for Ben Johnson. Win it for the Fords. Win it for Brad Holmes. Brad Holmes does not get enough credit than he should for his drafting and his what he sees in this team. And I think he should get more praise. Sheila Hemp Ford. I mean, hey, a woman that's running things is not easy. So you got to give her credit. You know what I'm saying? You have to. All the coaching staffs, all the people that run things, you got to give them credit. Even the people that work at Ford Field, you got to give them credit. You got to say thank you to them. It's a team effort. And as fans, we got to realize, like, hey, it's not the same old Lions. It's a different regime. It's a different Lions. You know what I'm saying? Dan Campbell is there for a reason. They love this coach. I have love for this coach. I have love for this coach. I believe in what he's doing. And people don't understand the pedigree that he's coached from. And we have a luxury that we have former NFL players that are coaches, and they know the grind and the grit, and they want to win it for this city, because the city we've been going through a lot as Lion fans. We've gone through 0-16. We've gone through craziness. We've gone through penalties. We're going through just the good, the bad, and the ugly. We haven't won a championship since 57. It's about our time. We want that home playoff game. We want to be in a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of good things happening in this city and with our teams. And the Lions is at the top right now. And one of these teams that could win something, and that could win various championships. You know what I'm saying? They had the potential to do that. But we'll see. But I like where this team is going. I like the direction. I just, let's just keep this going all season. Let's see how this team is going to be. But this is a test. This was the type of game that tells everybody in the NFL, everybody in the sports world, that this Lion team is for real. They want to win, and they hungry, and they feasting. They stirring that pot. They doing the James Harden. They stirring it up. Let's let them cook, man. Let's let this team cook. Let's let them do their thing. And I want to see this team succeed. I am a big Lions fan. I love this team. I got a season ticket with this team, so that tells you how serious I am with this team and the potential. And I've been through the good and the bad. I've always stayed as a Lions fan through thick and thin. I love this team. I love all my Detroit teams, and it's not gonna stop. So we deserve it. Out of any football team, we deserve it. This is the 90th season of Detroit Lions football. Why not go out here and win a Super Bowl in the 90th year? It would just be fitting. We just started to put a Barry Sanders statue up. Sooner or later, we should have more. We should have Calvin. We should have, hopefully Billy Sims, Herman Moore, who I think, will get into the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? The team has the history. Lomas Brown, I think, should be another one that should be in the Hall of Fame. Jerry Ball, Robert Porcher, Chris Spielman, all these guys should be honored. Not only just, for the Lions Hall of Fame, but the Pro Football Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? So get a respect. We have a lot of history too. We're one of the, original football teams. So let's go out there. Let's root for this team. Let's just love the history of the Lions and just just drink that Kool-Aid, drink that water, drink that wine, drink that Lions liquor. Let's see. Let's do it, man. Let's really do it. So with that being said, man, I just want to say thank y'all, man. Again, please like and subscribe, man. The New Breed 313 Sports. Holla at me on my other page on YouTube, which is 313 The New Breed Real Talk. Please join. Like and subscribe for the D313XP with myself, Duro DC1, Nomas J for the XP, man. We did our show yesterday, man. We did a reaction show as well yesterday. So please check that, like and subscribe, tell people about it, man. We want to be one of the best podcasters, not only just in Michigan, but just throughout the world, man. We just trying to we speaking it as a fan perspective and as a player perspective. We going at it on both ends of the spectrum. So please like and subscribe there, man. I want to give a shout out to Maniac Tim. I want to give a shout out to the DSN. King, Wiseman, Big Willie, Big A. Give a shout out to Owen 16. Give a shout out to Dante. Give a shout out to Hitman. Give a shout out to Man Beast. Melvin Torber. Everybody that has a Curtis Steele. Give a shout out to Curtis Steele, man. And also, man, I want to give a shout out to Foster Covers and the Bears Country podcast too, man. I know they're Bears fans, but they got good content, man. Check them out too. It's all love between us and Bears and Bear fans there. Check out the Bears Country podcast. They got some good stuff there, man. Even they're Bear fans and they speak their mind just like we do at the XP. So hopefully we're gonna try to get them on a future show when when the Bears play the Lions. That'll be dope. They got a good thing going on, man. Just like and subscribe to them. Show love to their podcast. Definitely, like I said, show love to the DSN, Maniac Tim Page, Curtis Steele. I'll let him. Just show love to Lions content, Woolworth Sports. Shout out to the NFL Network. Shout out to Steve Weiss. Shout out to just everybody, man. Show love, man. Don't hate. Just congratulate people that's doing well, man. Let us all come together and let us all succeed as much as possible, man. Change your life, man. You know what I'm saying? But on that note, I want to say thank y'all. Thank you for listening to what I have to say. And go Lions. One Pride, boot ups. Oh, definitely shout out to Dose of Dion 2.0. And definitely a special shout out to Michael Banks. Definitely a shout out to Mr. Boot Up himself, Michael Banks, man. Boot up, boot up, boot up. And everybody that's doing Lions content, Lion fans, thank you so much. Salute to y'all. Lions win, baby, 34-20. Carolina is next on the whoop ass tour. So let's get them. Let's get at Bryce Young. Let's get at DJ Chark, Jim Caldwell, all these guys. Let's just get on Laviska Shenault. Let's get to all of these cats. Let's get them, man. Let's boot up on them. Let's hurt them and hurt them bad. Let it be a physical football game, and let's go, y'all. Go Lions, One Pride, forward down the field, boot up. Let's go. Let's get it. Yeah.